Damn, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, that was really a long ass time ago. Like it's about to be 2024, and I'm pretty sure that was like 2014 or something.
Damn, I'm known you for a minute then. So
I
you
mean,
haven't.
time flies fast. That's why you just be about whatever the hell you're about because like time travels fast. It really does.
Next thing you know, we're gonna be old. I'm gonna call you from my nursing home and shit. Be like, what up?
I
I
ain't
just
never
got
gonna be old. That's a lie right there.
this brand new
So
walker. It's called the Legs 1000.
I'm gonna invest in cyborg shit. I'm team Elon Musk. I'm never gonna be on that team. Have cyborg shit. That's a fact.
So you ain't gonna be old. You gonna turn into a robot.
Yes, I
Now once that shit
am.
for robot in your ass, you go. That motherfucking arm gonna be like
If I'm half robot, I think I stand a better chance than being 100% human if there's a robot apocalypse.
oh my god. No, y'all ass is getting took out first when them little prosthetic fake ass limbs start choking your ass out. You can't stop it. I'm not getting up. Well, I don't know. Maybe when I hit about 50, if my legs start going out, I might I might give me some robot parts too. Shit.
I think you'll be
Like
good at 50. I'm thinking I'm gonna need robot parts around like 80, 90.
80, 90. But then I want my other parts to look young too. So if I start at 50, maybe, just maybe, they might have some shit out that keep the rest of me looking that age. And then my robot legs can make up for the insides fucking up. You know what I
Now
mean?
we're getting into like dark territory. Just do a whole body implant, kill some young, beautiful 19-year-old and get her body for
Oh my
$20,000
god.
and put
I
your
just
brain in her.
watched
It's
the
like,
movie
now we're getting into some dark shit.
I just watched a movie on Netflix about that shit. They was taking like if the bitch got like 19 years to live, you go take her little 19 years, like she could pay you her 19 years and you get aged backwards. Like her 19 years or however many years you buy. So if I was 50 years old and I bought like 10 years from this bitch, I would be 40, well, or I would look and feel 40 after the operation. I will totally die. I will buy every single motherfucking year I can get. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not about to be no old hag. I'm getting. I don't think I want no Botox because they be making people like this. But
Are you afraid to age though? Like, are you?
I don't want to look in a mirror and look like a Shar-Pei puppy. So if I, I'm afraid to age ugly. Like like there's aging pretty and there's aging ugly. Like the cigarettes and like too much caffeine or too much alcohol, it start making your skin look all wrinkly and jacked up or saggy. I don't want to age like that. I want to age like my grandma. You would never guess how old she is because
94?
she do smoke a lot of cigarettes though, so that might be a little backwards what I just said. But
Well, blacks don't crack, I mean, blacks, I don't know what it is, but yeah, they do tend to age better. I think the sun takes less of a beating on them or something.
melanin popping.
So, like, I mean, to be honest, I've had like really terrible lifestyle habits. Like, I'm trying to quit nicotine. And I feel like once you get a nicotine habit, like you are only in a stage of quitting because it's like it's a hard habit to quit. Even if you go like a year without smoking, you're like smokers just have a bad habit of picking it back up, and you pick it back up, and then you put it back down, and like so if you once you smoke, I feel like you're just always in a constant stage of quitting. And like so, yeah, I picked up cigarettes; they're disgusting, and I picked up drinking because most people do in like across the world. And you know what, I do definitely think they're going to affect your aging, but I still look a lot better than people who've never touched a cigarette, never had a
True.
drink, because of other lifestyle things. Like I work out a lot. I I haven't been eating that healthy since I've been back in America, but I'm pretty diet conscious. And I go to the sauna. I walk more than I think the average American. And like, I'm not saying like smoking and drinking is good, but there's but you know, so is having soda, so is sitting in front of the TV, so is not getting enough exercise. And if you're doing like some habits that are just like not that great, but then you have a whole list of habits that are pretty great. In the end, like you still can be like significantly healthier than a lot of people. So
That's what you just said. The cigarettes, like I would say, 80% of the people that I know that smoke cigarettes will be like, "Yeah, I smoke cigarettes. It's a nasty habit," but they still do it. Like, why is that? Like everybody self-consciously knows, like, okay, yeah, it's a fucked up habit, I know, but I'm my cigarette. You know? I don't understand how you consciously like think it's disgusting but still do it. You know
because
what I mean?
nicotine is literally the most addicting substance on earth. Like they've given rats nicotine, and they've done studies on rats, and they've given them like cocaine and heroin, like all the drugs that humans do, and that they always go for the nicotine above all drugs. And the only reason smokers are not in jail or rehab is because you can be a functioning addict. Like, you know, like most people don't go rob a liquor store for some cigarettes, but like it's literally one of the most addicting substances on earth. And once your brain becomes addicted, it's very damn hard to, like, there is some real physical components to addiction, which is why when people tell addicts like get control of yourself, stop doing it, it's they really do need help. Like they need they need a like a detox phase, and then they do need like a very supportive group, because there's literally a neural pathway in their brain that is being formed. And like, I'm not going to say like addicts have no control, but it's not necessarily about willpower once someone becomes addicted.
Have you ever tried to quit?
The craving is so overwhelming that it causes you to be irrational. Like you got to think about the things like heroin addicts do. Do you think that's a rational brain, or is that an addict?
Definitely an addict. Like, have you ever tried to quit cigarettes?
Yeah, I mean, I've been struggling with quitting for over a year now, and I have solid streaks where I don't touch a cigarette. I like, but you know, like I'll be honest, like I haven't, like I went like 6 months without smoking, then I started smoking, then I put it down, like 3 weeks later, then I went like 2 months without smoking, then I smoked for like a week. Like that's kind of my pattern, and now I'm at like 4 days no nicotine, and I'll tell you, I really want nicotine. Like I do. Like, so like once you're an addict, you're kind of an addict, and you're just like in a constant fight with yourself. And like one of the reasons I haven't done things like heroin and meth. And I remember like even when I was in Arizona, people used to knock on my door at random hours, ask me if I wanted to do drugs. And I look it up on my phone, and it was like downward spiral. And I was already addicted to nicotine. I already saw my addict brain with nicotine, that I just knew that I couldn't take a chance getting addicted to something else. Because like, you know, like, so there's an addict brain. I don't even know how we ended up talking about this, but there's an addict brain. Like there's a very small percentage of the population. You can give them a cigarette at the party, they won't get addicted. They can do heroin at the party, they can have fun on heroin or whatever, they won't get addicted. They can be at Jimmy's birthday party, do a little coke, they won't get addicted. You know, they'll just go about life without thinking about coke or heroin, and it was just something they did at a party. Then there's a big part of the population who has addict brains. They have addict brains. You give them that little bump of coke at Jimmy's party, they're fucked. They're going to be looking for that bump for the rest of their fucking life. So like you got to figure out what kind of brain you have. I wish I could be, especially because this is Aaron, I wish I could say, hey, I'm one of the percentage of the population who's not addictable, but I'm an addict. And like, so you need to know who you are so you don't get addicted. I have an addict brain, so I know I can't be at Jimmy's party doing a line because it's not going to be okay. I'm going to want more the next day, so I can't do it. I can't put myself in that position.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I'm that other percentage. I probably tried a few different stuff, and I was like, it just never became something that I needed. I'm like, okay, great, cool. I'll do it again in here. Like I just never I tried a cigarette and it just didn't catch. I tried a couple of things that just don't catch. Only thing I consistently did was probably drink, and I don't even do that barely anymore. So I guess I don't have an addict brain. But it's crazy that a lot of people don't understand the difference and they think that, oh, yeah, I'll just try it or, oh, I can quit whenever I want and don't even realize that they have an addict brain. I tell people all the time, like, if you quit, then why are you still doing it? Quitting means stop.